Hey everyone, it is Dave. Welcome in. It's time to talk about module number 8. Being module number 8, this is our halfway point of the class, and this is the week of the midterm. The midterm itself isn't too bad. It's only 50 questions, multiple choice. There are a few true-false sprinkled in there as well. The exam just needs to be taken somewhere between Monday and then Sunday the 19th is when it closes. So make sure you've set aside some time to do that. It is timed, so please be cognizant of that as well. After you've done the midterm, we do have one new lecture this week, and if you wanted to push it off to next week, that's okay too. But this week, we're going to have a lecture on the art of ancient Egypt, and that is also going to tie into the journal entry this week. So without any further ado, let's head over to the Canvas site. I'm going to walk you through module number 8. All right, here we are on the Canvas site, and module 8 is where we are headed. So up top, our usual suspects, our video you're watching is here, our action plan for the week, and my office hours every Monday and Wednesday from 4:30 to 7. I did put in an optional lecture for you this week on test-taking techniques. I used to teach college success classes, and one of the units there was about how to take a test. And I thought it was some pretty interesting information because no one ever really sits us down and says, this is how you take a test. So this is about a 25-minute video that I think is really helpful. If we were in an in-person class, I might also have you fill out a worksheet, work in groups, talk about the best and worst test-taking experiences, where you best study, things like that. So again, that material is optional. After the midterm, you want to go ahead and watch the lecture on ancient Egypt. This material is not on the midterm, it is on the final exam. So that is why I'm asking you to do this after you take the midterm. I've got the study guide, and then of course ancient Egypt is so cool to all of us that I have a tremendous amount of videos and different things that you can watch, some documentaries and such. And you might want to pick out one or two of these, maybe even 3, and watch them. And you can bookmark things, of course, but you just watch what you want to on this particular unit. And then we're going to go ahead and jump down to the journal because that's tied into the art of ancient Egypt. So what I would like you to do for this journal is to share an artwork from ancient Egypt. And this could be one that, hey, this is my favorite Egyptian artwork. This is something I find really attractive. Or this is just an artwork that looks really mysterious and I'd like to learn more about. You want to answer some of the questions such as where you first learned about the artwork, what draws you to it, the material it's made from, when or where was it found, is it in a museum today, the title of the artwork, and a little bit more narrative or information about the work. So then just keep in mind the banned artworks would be like the pyramids at Giza, the Mask of King Tut, and the bust of Nefertiti. Those are well overdone from my students in the past. So if you could pick something other than those 3, I would really appreciate it. All right, so let's move on to the main event. This week you do need to take the midterm exam. It is worth 100 points, and all you have to do is click into the exam and get started on it. So the exam is 50 minutes in length. It covers, or it is, 50 multiple choice questions. And the exam covers material from the modules 1 through 7. So once again, anything in module 8 forward, that's going to be what's on the final exam. We'll take a look at the first question. So what form of balance best characterizes this work? You're going to click what you think is correct, just like on the sample exam questions. Click the next button and then the submit quiz button. You'll click once you're done with the exam. Keep in mind this time the timer is running down. It starts at 50 minutes. It'll start blinking at 5 minutes, And so if that is something that bothers you as well, with the timer, you can always put a Post-it note on your computer screen to cover that up. That's not a big deal. But keep in mind, you do have only 50 minutes to complete the exam. The average completion for 50 questions in my classes is 35 minutes. So that gives you an extra, generally 15 minutes on the exam to go back, double check work, things like that. So you've got all 50 questions here already loaded, and I'm going to wish you very good luck on the exam. Class average is 76%. So I hope you do even better than the class average. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, I am available to you, of course, via email Monday through Friday. I am also available during my office hours, and I will see you shortly for module number 9.